All right, y'all. So it's about midday. It's like 12:12, and I'm finally headed to Missouri. A little bit late leaving this morning. Just got caught up at the house and didn't really want to leave my family. It's kind of tough leaving, but anyways, I'm headed to Missouri and super excited. It's supposed to be super cold and a little bit of rain too, and it's been pretty hot and dry up there recently, so I think it's going to be really good for getting deer up on their feet. But man, I'm already tired, so I got me a energy drink and some food, and I'm about to head that way. All right, y'all, so about halfway, just hit Jonesboro, Arkansas. I'm already getting super excited because I'm seeing all these crop fields, and man, I'm getting really amped up, but I still got like 4 hours to go. So just got some fuel, refilled my water bottle, and gonna head back on the road. Hey guys, what's going on? So finally made it up here to Northeast Missouri. It is Monday at 8 o'clock. About to go out there and start doing some scouting. So I came up Saturday, stayed with my buddy down in South Missouri. We went to church yesterday morning, Sunday morning. Went to Mosaic Church. It was phenomenal service. It was great. And then we drove up to his parents, which is where all the leases are, up here in northern Missouri last night. And had a pretty big storm last night. It was supposed to rain until like 8 o'clock this morning. It actually quit around 8, but it's supposed to storm again this afternoon. It even said like there's possibly hail that's going to be involved with it. So I'm gonna get out here and do some scouting of some of these leases, and I guess I'm gonna get after it. So I really don't know what to expect. I'm super excited. There's a lot of big deer up here. This is not Alabama. I do have so the way Missouri works is I've got 2 any deer tags. So if I see a doe, I'm taking it for sure. Like I'm definitely up here for meat too. So I'm excited. I don't know what to expect, but I'm here now. So I'm about to get out there and start doing some scouting. All right, y'all. So I finally found some good sign. So I've been down in this bottom right here. I just kind of walked up the hill, and right there I found an old scrape. It's not been worked really, so but it does have a fresh doe track in it. So then I just started kind of walking this edge, and I'm just kind of looking for any kind of sign, and I came up to this right here. So it's like it's not a road, but it looks like it used to be, or someone drove through it at some point. So but it's right on the point. So this is a point that kind of overlooks that big bottom right there. So I decided I was gonna go look at it. Let me just show y'all what I got. I'll give you an overview. So that's the bottom there. Big old scrape. It's all tore up right there too. But it has not been worked in a while. So still good though. So then I look, see if you can see it, right over there. So let's walk over there. You got this big old boy. So walked up, trying to walk out because I wanted to kind of get out of here and wanted to see what else there was around here. And also I was kind of looking for a tree. And as I walk up here, there she is. We've got this fresh scrape, and that one's been freshly worked. So what I did is I found me a tree, and I got me a path out of here. So if I sit up right here, I can see this scrape, the rub, the scrape over there, I'm right here on the field edge, so I'm gonna come in right in this hole and set up right on top of this scrape. I'm gonna freshen it up and put a camera right here and see if I get anything. But finally on some good sign. So I'm getting amped up now. All right, y'all, so finally found another good spot. It's kind of down here, like literally right off of this creek that runs right through here. That's someone else's property on the other side. But tons of bedding cover over there. And then behind me on the other side of this little hill right here is a cornfield. It's already been cropped, but I've got a fresh scrape right here. It was fresh already. I just freshened it up and put some doe pee in it. And then come a little bit closer right here to the water. So you can see all that brush over there for bedding cover. You got this rub right here behind me, and then that was a fresh scrape as well. And I went ahead and I didn't even touch that one. I scraped the other one, put some doe pee in it. This one I left alone. So what I'm assuming they're doing is they're coming from all this bedding cover here, crossing the creek, coming up through here, the does are, and they're walking straight up through there to go feed. So this would be a really good afternoon spot when they're going from bedding to food. So I've got my Moultrie cam up right there, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a good spot. So I'll let y'all know what happens. I've got deer coming right towards me. They came right out of that stuff. She's down there in the creek right now. And it's 10:55 midday. And I am upwind from her, which is not good. There she is. The proof is in the pudding, guys. You see my camera right there. You got all these rubs right. Oh, I'm sorry, all these scrapes right here. I was looking for a tree on the opposite side of all this because the wind flips on Wednesday to a north wind. So that's my south wind tree right there. And this is my north wind tree right here. So, man, you gotta love it. If that is not one of the coolest things, 2 bald eagles just chilling. It's America, baby. Hey guys, so it is Monday afternoon at 4:41. It's pretty late. I wasn't gonna sit this afternoon because it was supposed to storm really bad, but I just got the itch, and so far the weather's held off, so I'll continue stalling on. But so I've got this bedding cover to my right with the creek, and then I'm in this like rectangular bottom that's right off the bottom of a levee that's up on a cornfield, and it's a beautiful little bottom. There's quite a few creek crossings through here, but this one that I'm on right now, there's several rubs and scrapes. So I freshened those scrapes up earlier and put some new doe pee out, so I'm hoping that that'll get some bucks and diced up. But while I was out here though, I actually had a doe run across exactly where I thought it was hoping it would come from. But it was being chased by 2 coyotes. So that was a little interesting. But I mean, coyotes get does on their feet, and if there's does right there, that means I'm in a good spot because that's where bucks are going to come. So I'm hoping this is going to be a good little short sit. But if not, I got a camera up, so we'll see if it produces anything overnight. But let's go, baby. Man, I haven't been here 10 minutes. And I'm looking across the creek and I already see a deer. If
sit, especially since I just got in here at 4:40, so not too bad. Alright y'all, so it's Tuesday morning. Sun just came up. Finally got enough light to do an intro video. I was running a little late this morning, but I had a little bit of activity on those scrapes last night. That spike came through again, and then I couldn't tell because the way it was looking up, but another deer came in too and hit it early this morning. So I'm wondering a little bit if that little spike is what's working in this little area. But big boy could come take it over. So you got a deer, you should stay put, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm back at the same spot, and I'm gonna keep watching this little area and see what happens. I'm not really sure because the way I drive in, I'm exposed to the field where I assume deer are. I couldn't tell, but my gut's telling me this is more of an evening spot where they're coming from bedding to food, because in the mornings they're usually going from food to bedding. So if I have to drive through the food to get there, then I'll probably spook them off and I probably won't see anything. So I'm hopeful, but I'm realistic that I may not see anything this morning, and that's fine. Maybe I can at least observe them, somewhere else. But let's get after it. Alright, so this dude was walking through the property that my buddy leases that I'm hunting on. So it's leased property, it's private. And he was looking for arrows and admitted to killing 2 does in this bottom, which is not his property. Apparently he's already been told to stay off of it. And now he's blaring music. Some people, man. So it's been like 30 minutes and it's still going. He's gone from rock music to pop music, and now he's back to rock. And then he's trying to sing on top of that. I want to be frustrated. I am a little bit frustrated, but the good Lord will prevail. I'm without your kisses. I'll be needing stitches, tripping over myself. I've never had music while hunting. It's kind of nice. Alright, so trail comes right through here and it splits right there. One goes that way and one goes this way, so this comes down right through there and wraps around the bottom there. And then this one splits there and goes right across through there. And then there's a trail that comes in and intersects it there, and it just wraps right through there. And that ladder stand is right there, so all this is behind that ladder stand. And that scrape is right there. There's the creek. There's the field. Dude's been doing this for an hour now. I've got like 25 minutes. Apparently the conservation officer's been called. I don't think they're going to get her to talk to him before it's worth anything. If whatever deer is over here is that important to him. So, it's still very frustrating. Especially because I've been really stressing out trying to find deer. It's really different than Alabama. But, what can you do? It is what it is. Alright, y'all. So I'm back out here at my bottom spot. It's Wednesday at 7 a.m. on the dot. The sun's up. Well, not the sun up. The light's good now. And I'm sitting here with that straight line straight in front of me. The wind's blowing from my right, which is the north. And I'm sitting up against this little hill right here beside me. The cornfield's right on the other side of that hill. And I've got some doe behind me, hoping that if there's any bucks sitting in this area from down that side, they'll smell that. Obviously it's going to smell me too, but there's just so many deer out here and so many travel corridors that it's impossible to get set up where you're not going to be downwind from any bucks. So I'm kind of taking a chance. And I'm really hoping that that doe will entice them enough to not care about my smell. But the hope is that they come from across the river straight ahead of me and never be downwind of me. So that's the hope. We had a lot of really, really good activity last night. We had 2, maybe 3 bucks. I'm not sure if there was 2 bigger bucks that came through. I'm not sure if they're the same one or not, but definitely pretty stoked in this spot. There's a lot of does that come through too. So it's a good spot. It's just a matter of being here when they're in here. So we're gonna get after it. Alright, y'all. So didn't see anything this morning, but I am kind of modifying my setup a little bit. So here's what I'm doing. Kind of see behind me, so this is the cornfield. Alright, I put a mock scrape up right there. You see my Moultrie edge right there. And this is a huge crossing, or trail I guess, right here. And it goes right down through there. I don't know if you can see, that's my setup right there. That's the river, that's the bedding over there. The scrape that I'm getting on the bucks is right around there. So the goal is I want to figure out when they're coming out into the fields, when they're going in. I'm not seeing anything at all in the mornings. Getting activity at night, and I shouldn't say not seeing anything, but nothing over on this side of the river in the mornings. So we're gonna see if that produces anything, and temperatures are really dropping, which is great. But yeah, I just want to kind of see if, I'm right in the middle of the trail. I didn't even realize it when I climbed up this morning in the dark, but I kind of like it because the wind is blowing straight that way. So putting that little mock scrape right there, it's going to run down the field edge. Any bucks that come down lower are going to scent check and come up. And yeah, honestly, I think it's going to be a pretty decent setup, so we'll see.
All right, y'all. So even though I'm getting some pretty good activity at night, I think I'm gonna go sit somewhere else this afternoon. There's another little smaller track that my buddy's family has, so I'm gonna go over there and try my luck on that side. That's where his dad killed that doe on that same little tract of property, and yeah, he saw 15 does. So there's got to be a hot doe over there sometime very soon, if not already. So I'm gonna kind of set up. He was on the north side of the property. I'm gonna go on the south side of the property. We got a north wind. I'm gonna sit kind of just off the edge of a bean field. There's some CRP on the opposite side of it, and there's a big creek intersection there. So it's kind of a pretty decent rut funnel. So that's where I'm gonna kind of focus. And yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to expect. I'm gonna go ahead and head in as soon as I get there. It's like 1:20 right now. I'm just gonna make it a long sit, because actually when I was scouting there the other day, I bumped up 2 does around 2:15 or so. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let that mock scrape that I set up stew for a little bit, and see if anything pops in there on that natural scrape. But yep, I'll catch y'all later.
Alright, y'all. So, I'm in this other spot this afternoon. There's a lighter stand in here, and I'm kind of using the lighter stand as a platform. It's not the ideal thing, but it's so hard for me to self-film and pull a bow and all that from my ladder. I need to practice it more. I'm just so comfortable in my saddle. That's just what I'm used to. So, that's what I'm doing. So as I was walking in, there was a doe right behind me. She took off, but she never blew or anything. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for this spot. There's a big crop field right here to my right. There's a major creek intersection right here to my left. Down to the cover street in front of me. There's a ridge top behind me, which is where that doe ran off to. The other day when I was scouting out here, there was 2 does that I bumped right over here to my left of that creek intersection. So I know there's some good activity over here, so I'm pretty excited. I hate bumping deer when I walk in, but at least it's a sign that there's deer in here. So, alright, I'm gonna shut up and get done. I saw those bucks, that little one-sided spike, and that messed up 6 point. But I'm tucked up a little bit further away from the field, and a little bit more in this slough. I've got this ridge top to my left, with a lot of bedding covered, but also there's food up there too. It's not a crop field, but there's browse. And I've got a bunch of bedding covered to my right. And of course the crop field behind me. So, it's a pretty decent spot. My buddy Josh is out here with me. He's more towards my left. And, he actually had a really close encounter with a really decent buck. As he was climbing in, so maybe that dude will skirt around and come this way. We got a north wind this morning. Sorry if it's really foggy and dewy out here, so like I keep thinking I hear deer, because I know they're in here. Anyways, we got north wind, so it's facing me. So. My hope is that they're going to run this ridge top right here to my left, or even the bottom of this ridge top. Sit checking that whole area. So I've got a creek to my right, this hilltop to my left. I'm sitting by the middle of it. So I feel pretty good about it. But anyway, I'm going to shut up and hunt now. It's 4:27 p.m. on Thursday. And I just now fully got set up. So our intention was for me to cross a big creek and go to a spot that he's had a buck frequenting pretty regularly in the mornings and the afternoons. We knew it was going to be deep, so we got some leg waders. Well, it was too deep for the leg waders. So, plan B. We didn't have a plan B. So, now I'm over here, about 100 yards off from a clover plot in a corner that's never really been hunted, because this is a new property to them. I've got a crop field over here to my left, about 200 or 300 yards. Alright, y'all. So, I finally was able to get across that creek with waders. The creek finally went down enough. Barely, but I made it. So I'm on this spot now where a couple bucks have been frequenting every morning and every afternoon. I think right now it's 6:48. I think the earliest they come through is like 8:30. And then they come through at 9, 10, 11. Not every day, but they come through every day, just not at those times every day. It's sporadic, but really good chance at a buck here. It's about, there's 2 spots on that little road where I expect them to come through. That first spot's at 30. The second spot's at 35. So hopefully I'll get a chance. I've got a field over to my right. There's a field over to my left. I don't know if it's a crop field right. That looks like a cornfield over there. I've got this big
All right, y'all. So, just like that, my trip is officially over, and I'm headed back to the house, back to Alabama. It is what it is. I was really expecting and hoping that I was going to get something on the ground, but this week was just an anomaly. Usually this is the week to be up there, but everybody was struggling. Even my buddy's buddy that, he's got 150-inch plus deer on his wall, like 10 of them. I mean, he's a big buck hunter, and even he struggled this week. So it is what it is. Yesterday was a phenomenal hunt. I got tons and tons of activity. I got a couple big bucks that I got to see. So that was really cool. Had I had a few more days to hunt out here, it'd have been a whole different situation. I think I'd have been going home with a nice buck, but it is what it is. I really enjoyed my time, and man, I cannot thank the Chapmans enough. Like the hospitality they showed me was just absolutely phenomenal. I basically got to come up here and hunt private land, and all I had to do was pay for the tag and pay for gas. Like, I was fed, I had my own room, and it was just, oh man, it was so great. So super thankful to the Chapmans for all that. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. It sucks, but I'm also happy to be going home. I miss my family, I miss my kids. But yeah, I'm gonna stop right here. I'm pulled into Hardee's. I'm gonna give me some breakfast because I'm starving. 6:30. I've got a 9.5, 10-hour drive if I don't stop anymore. So I'm gonna get on the road. But I appreciate y'all, and hope y'all enjoyed the episode.